everyone, it's Karen here and welcome back to my channel. If you saw my video a few days ago with my art journal created in this Joggles art journal, then that's great. And if you didn't, then I'll link that below so you can see it, because I really love this art journal by Joggles because the pages come off really easily. This is the art journal that I created a few days ago, and you can see the full video on it in my YouTube channel. I'm linking that below and above as well. And I could definitely go ahead and you create something in the back of this one, but I just really don't feel like covering it with gesso right now. And since I still have some pages here, I can just take two other ones from the journal and just remove them. So look how easy they are to remove. They're easily removed from the journal, and all you have to do is just line them up like this, and then you can create any type of art journal pages that you want. This is great when you don't want that bulky journal and you want something flat so you can work with it, especially with watercolors or inking or anything like that. Today I want to focus a little bit on the Crafters Workshop products, stencils, and also their paste, their new pastes. And I have a few stencils. I haven't decided what I want to do. I'm kind of going along with the flow on this. I was thinking, oh, I'll put some flamingos in it, and then, oh, I like this word, and then I wasn't sure. I have a lot of stencils, and you can watch my haul video on all the products that I kind of received from Creativation from the beautiful Jamie, who's the owner of the Crafters Workshop. And she just gave me a few products so I could play around with them. I helped her out and did some demos at the booth. So you can watch that video. I will link that as well. I think I want to go with this one. This other journal that I did a few days ago, I was talking about how I created two corners and this is how I balanced it. I'm going to balance this more straight this time, if that makes sense at all. And I'm going to use some really new products that the Crafters Workshop has. I will not bore you with all the drawing and stuff like that. That will be that will be done off screen, but I'm not going to fast forward or edit this video that much because I really don't have time, and I want to bring a lot of new content from Creativation to you guys, and it's really hard because it takes me 3 hours to edit a video usually. So I really want to make sure that I have enough time to do all these projects. The product I want to use for the background, it's this white pearl modeling paste. And let me tell you, this is beautiful. It's a modeling paste. The consistency is amazing, and it has beautiful shimmer, which is really nice and exciting. It's a product that I haven't really seen anywhere. I mean, maybe there's other ones like that, but this I really like because it gives that beautiful shimmer to any project. So I'm going to just basically run this with my palette knife, and it just has like a script stencil, and I will list all these stencils after in the description area. If you don't know where that is, it's underneath the video. There's a little button and there's a little arrow, and you can click on that, and I list all the products for all my videos, so that's easy to do. So then so you have an easy place to find them. That's what I meant to say. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. So now you see how this is one-sided, but I want to put it on the other side, but I have to flip it. So in order to do that, I need to clean my stencil. So all you do is I could stop this video, which I might have to do that, or you can just clean it with a wipe. So I am going to clean this with a wipe, but you could definitely run it under water. And it cleans really nicely. If you're very particular about your stencils, then don't do what I'm doing right now. Although it cleans it really nicely, it might have some residue. And I do have a video on how to clean stencils if you do get that residue. I have a whole video regarding that on my channel. And just be careful. You see how quickly it is to clean it? And then I'm just going to flip it to the other side. So there we go. I will flip this, I will add some of this, and here we go. I'm going to make it maybe a bit lower so I can get those little cute flowers at the top. There we go. Now I'm just going to add this nice pattern to the other side. Now I think I might actually use another stencil. because this pattern only gave me like this much of space for it, and I really want it to be all over. Like, I mean, I have too much white space, and white space is good sometimes, but maybe I should use something else. So I'm going to clean this one as well, and I'm thinking of using this one. I think this is really nice. I'm trying to figure out how I will run it, because I want the two circles to, do I do it in the center? No, I think I like it like this. So maybe just one heart here, and then I can move it to the other side. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean all the stencils after. So I'm going to do this quickly so I don't have to wait too long. And I'm going to do that heart as well. Oh, I don't want this heart. I just want the other heart, the first heart. So there you go. And then you have to really work quickly, you see, because I want to have that other heart. Oh, you see how I can move this around, so then I don't have to have the stencil on top. So this is a great thing to have, that you can remove the pages out of this journal. Oh, and I want this circle. So how do I get that circle done? Maybe I'll put the heart higher up, because I want that really nice circle to be here. Okay, so, and you know me, I'm winging it most of the time. I just like adding texture to the background. Now I'm debating whether I should have done this in silver. There's a really nice silver paste, but I'm going to start with this one because I just really don't know which direction I'm going with, and having something light is perfect for that. So there you go. I'm going to let this dry and clean up my mess, and I'll be right back. So that's okay. So basically it dried in like 2 seconds. By the time I finished cleaning all my stencils, this was pretty much dry. I barely had to heat set it, so I did it just for 1 minute. And if you saw my video a few days ago with my art journal, that me using these Jane Davenport Mermaid Markers, I love them. I loved how intense they are and how beautiful it is, and I just wanted to use them again. I know these are 2 videos in a row with the same theme, but I'm going to use other colors. I'm going to mix it up a little bit and see, just to get an idea of how the other colors look like. I'm going to try to go with other colors that I don't usually use, because I always use the same colors. I always go with blues and greens. So today I'm going to try some other colors, so you don't say I always use the same ones. And if you didn't catch the other video how to use these, you have to remove this really nice yellow ring, and then you'll hear a little click when you twist it back in, and that means it creates an how do you call this? It creates a way for the ink to get down to the marker, to the paintbrush. So the same thing here, and as you can see, my hands are really stained. Technically, I filmed both videos one after the other, so it does look like they're a few days apart, because you don't notice it from the way I posted them on YouTube, but it actually is the same day. That's why my hands are all stained with blue. So I do encourage you to go watch that other video. And again, I didn't have time to edit anything, so this is going to be a full-on video. And like I mentioned in the other one, if you want to watch this faster, there's a little button on the settings underneath the YouTube channel, underneath my video, sorry, and you can just press on the little cog or gear, and it can make this video go faster. I will be talking a little bit faster, but you can still understand me, and it's pretty easy to do. So if you don't want to watch this slow, then you can go ahead so you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to start with this color. This is called Beach, but I'm guessing it's like peach or beach. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to start with this color, and I'm going to do something a little bit different. Hold on, still really dry. I'm going to try and create this effect, but going up and down. So I'm not going to do the corner thing like I did in the other one. I'm going to do an effect all the way up and up, because I feel this movement is going in this direction. So I don't want to do the corner thing. I don't think. We'll see what happens. You never know. things turn the opposite way sometimes that I want them to go. So I don't know what's going to happen. I just know that I'm going to be doing it this way. So I'm going to wet the rest of it too, because I want to add some more colors. The next color I'm going to be adding is the coral. This is going to be really nice. So beautiful color. It's hard to see on the video, but oh, there we go. Now you can see some more of it. So I'm just really liking this, and I guess I could have picked silver. I wish I would have picked some or gold paste. I might do the title in gold. Wow, this is really strong. So you see how intense these colors are. It really makes a huge difference, like on how easy they apply and how beautiful they look. And you see, I'm just playing, I'm winging it. I'm not even sure what's going to happen to this. I'm just going with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. This side has way more ink than the other. I'm going to also add this color. Let's see what this is. This is the starfish. Ooh, I like this. This will probably be really nice. Oh, yes. This is like a pink fuchsia color. Beautiful. You see me, I'm just adding color. I love adding color. And I'm basically covering everything. The reason why I'm doing that is because this is a different design than the one from the other day. It's just different. It just shouldn't, you don't have to have it all the same, you know what I mean? Like you want to have it a bit different, so it mixes and creates this beautiful pattern of color. I think what this one needs though is some of that yellow, orange. This is the one called, let me remember, see if I remember. This is called Pirate Gold. Funny thing is that I'm reading it in Spanish and I'm translating instead of reading it in English. I think gold usually makes everything look so pretty. Oh, I might have to dry this. Okay, so as I said before, when you want to add a lighter color, like I said in the last video, you do need to specifically dry things because then they don't mix together that well. You want to dry things and then add lighter colors. So I'm going to definitely dry this, but first I'm going to just have the water. The water, what it helps the water is it helps it mix together. It helps all the colors kind of blend with each other. And that's what I like about the adding water. Woo! It's so intense, but it's beautiful. I love it. Okay, I'm going to dry this up. It will take a few minutes because there's a lot of water on this, okay? So bear with me, although it will only seem like a second to you. So now it's fully dry and I can go ahead and add some of that yellow that I really, or it's orangey yellow basically, or it looks orangey yellow when I add it here. I just want to add a little bit of this here because it just makes it really stand out. I really love the yellow part of it here. So it's a good idea to dry it up first. The reason why I said to dry it up is because the yellow is too light and it mixes with everything. So you don't want it to be too mixed with everything else because you will not see it. And look how nice it is. It looks like a watercolor effect. I took also this red. This is the lobster red. And I'm going to add, this is probably really dark, which I want to add only at the edges of my journal to kind of tie it all in. And I'm going to add a little bit of water there as well. So just want to add it first. The reason why I want it dark on the edges, because that kind of frames everything together. So I really like that it just gives that darkness in the edges, and that makes it look really cool. Okay, so I think the only thing I'm a little bit missing here is something here in the center. I'm trying to figure out what color to add. I want to say that although you can't really tell, it is super shimmery and pearlized and it looks beautiful. So I think I'm going to mix some of this one. And I mean, there's no rule about what colors to mix with what, but I really like, I want to kind of tone down this pink a little bit. Excuse me. So this is a good way of doing it. And once this is dry, then I'm going to just highlight these designs a little bit better. And again, you play around with the colors. It's really important to play around with the colors to see how you like it. Like, I mean, there's no rule about how to work with these, right? It's just a matter of mixing them and having fun. I love these markers. They're really, really nice. Okay, so I think I'm satisfied with the color in the background. And I'm going to dry this again. So looking at this layout, I really feel like I should have used gold instead of the white pearl. The modeling paste from the Crafter workshops come in 8 colors, and this is another one. It's a champagne gold, and I have to add some highlights of champagne gold. That's what I'm going to do, because I just feel like it needs that. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of what to do. I really feel like it needs a little bit of those highlights. And let me see. I'm trying to think if I'll add maybe some of these. Maybe. Or should I add some of these? Like golden. Oh, maybe I should add golden flamingos. That would be so cool. Yes, I think I'm going to add golden flamingos just because I really want to. Okay, so I'm going to add them here. They'll look really nice. I think they will look really nice. We're going to see. You see how I'm trying it out? I just want to basically see what will happen. And I just love how smooth this texture paste, this modeling paste is. Wow. And we'll play around. This might be an experiment. I'm not sure. I'm not going to put all of them. I'm just going to put up to here. So not all the flamingos will be here. I'm going to put the 2 taller ones somewhere else. Okay, let's see how this turns out. I really like these flamingos. Really excited about them. I never used any of the animal stencils, so I'm excited about these. Let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Yes, I really, really like that. Oh, it ran a little bit underneath here. I might have to clean that up. Okay, that's okay. It's an art journal, so that's okay. Let me see. I'm going to put the taller ones here. I have less space, so I'm going to put the taller ones around here. Yeah, okay. Because I have some space here. Let me see. So, you see, I'm basically journaling, having fun. And what I like about the Crafters Workshop stencils is they come in different sizes. They come in the 6x6 and a 12x12, and it's the same design. So if you want to do it on a bigger page, you can. There we go. Yes, I really like that. How cool is that? Maybe I should add a small flamingo kind of here, kind of sticking up here, going in this direction. Have to kind of hold this up. Let's see, hopefully I didn't ruin this. I'm not sure what I did. Hold on, where is the head here? Oh, this is the flamingo head. Hold on, I need to reline it up. Okay, so this is the flamingo. This is not part of the flamingo. So you see, sometimes because they're all attached to each other, it's hard to tell what's part of what. Okay, so I'm going to have to clean up some of this stuff. Yay. I'm going to grab something thin like this. Okay, and a little wipe. So if you make a mistake ever, you can always fix things, right? So I'm going to add one of my pokey tools, and I'm going to just remove. Maybe with a clean wipe would be best. And if you can't remove, you just figure it out. But I'm able to remove. So, you don't have to, I guess, watch this part, but I just wanted to make sure that you see that you can fix things by just doing other, you know, by just like scraping off the extra. The nice thing about modeling paste is that it can easily be scraped off while it's wet. So it's great for that purpose, I meant to say. Let me get another way to do this is you can use a small palette knife, not this one. Well, one of these sticks. This is also good. You could also use some of these like barbecue sticks and just remove the excess. So yeah, so basically you can fix things as much as you can. I mean, not everything is fixable, but you can scrape. You see, once it's dry, look, it's actually, I'm scraping it off and it's perfect. Oops, sorry, that's my necklace, that's my bracelet banging. And here I'm going to scrape off some of it too. So look how quickly it dries. I already have it dry from the other side, and I'm just able to scrape off that little bit that I did. So if you like fixing things like I do, then this is a good idea. You don't have to fix it. Now, usually in mixed media, I try not to fix things, but this kind of deformed it, so I wasn't too happy about that. Deformed the flamingo. There we go. So you see, I just like moved it around until I was happy with the way it looks. There we go. How cool is that? Oh, I like that. Now, what I'm thinking is that I want to add a little bit of gold to the edges of my layout. So I'm going to basically just put this here and just add a little bit of gold as well, kind of off to the side so it doesn't interfere. And I do have to wash this stencil, so don't leave your stencils the way I do like this. I mean, I could have stopped the video, but I'm quickly going to do this, and then I'm going to go to my sink and wash everything. Now, I'm not going to add the gold everywhere, just in some areas, just to get that like script of gold a little bit. So it really brings and ties it all in. So let's see. There you go. You see what I mean? Okay, now I'm going to do it the same thing on the other side, and just make sure you hold to make sure that it doesn't go on, that it doesn't like ruin the other designs, even though they're technically dry. Yay! So this is exciting. This looks really cool. Oh, I like that a lot. I'm thinking also that maybe it almost looks like a golden pond where the flamingos are at. No, I'm just going to add, that would look cool, but I'm going to instead add some of the golden texture here. Yeah, because that kind of brings it in a little bit, and I need some on the other side as well. So hold on. So you see I'm winging it. I like winging things. It looks good that way. And I'm going to add a little bit more here. It kind of looks like a golden pond, like I said. Yeah. Oh, that looks really nice. I really like that. I don't even know sometimes what I do and how I do it, but I'm always like get excited when something works out really well. Oh, I like that so much. Yay. I want to add some here. Okay. I think that's good. I think it's golden enough. I might have to add a little bit more of the darker red now, but I want to dry it first. So in retrospect, I wish I would have put the gold paste first before actually putting the ink. And I see another spot here I want to remove some paste from, but I wish I would have done that. But in art journaling, you can't like expect to get it exactly right on the first try. You're just experimenting, and I was just thinking about that while I was watching the stencils, that art journaling is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you get. So basically art journaling is like life, because you never know what you get. So this is the one that I wish I would have done things in retrospect, but you know what? You can go back on things, but you can always move forward and try to add things to it. Why? Because I want to add some of the shadows around the flamingos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically add the shadows in between here because I think it helps, and I'm going to add some water, so don't worry about that. It kind of brings them out of their background because right now everything is kind of blending together. So by doing this, I'm bringing out some of the shapes of the flamingos. So let me add a little bit of water. And dab out the areas where I don't want it to be. I might have to even add like darker colors, even like some of this red thing. Oops, it's getting stuck to me. So I want this to kind of flow, you know what I mean? So yes, I'm adding it, but it should flow out. It shouldn't just be there, like as if I painted it. You want it to flow out into the other areas. Yeah, I like that. So this is good. I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow here because it helps. Okay, and now I'm going to add some of the darker colors again on the other side because this really looks good like that. Okay, so I want to highlight around the flamingo, so let me just finish that, and then oh, I don't have enough water. Come on, seriously. Okay, let's see. So shadow is really important in a project, and also this dark colors is covering any areas that I screwed up on. So anything that I didn't do properly, it's basically covering it, which is nice. So I mean, it's just playing basically back and forth. This is very cool. I really like this. I wanted to add a little bit more darkness to the edges, so I'm actually going to take brown. For the lack of having black, it's almost like a black. I just want a little bit of this at the edges. And of course, I'm not going to leave it like that. I'm going to be adding some water to it as well. And just letting it run a little bit. Okay, sorry, I had to go refill that bottle. I didn't have enough water to use for this marker. And I wanted to make sure I have enough water so I don't waste it. So I just think a little bit of this nice color is needed. Just because it's kind of too orangey, too red, too everything. So yeah, I think it needed a little bit of that. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I might even add a little bit in between the flamingos. So this is what I mean, but you never know what you get. You're going to experiment with different things and then see how you like what it comes out. And if you don't like it, it's just another page in your journal. You can just turn the page. You shouldn't be afraid to create. You should just continue doing what you love and no fear. What I like about these markers is that the more you squeeze, you can get like a darker effect as well. So, hold on. This is... I need to wipe. Okay, when it gets too far this way. Okay. I did think that I need some of that darkness as well with the gold. It looks really good when you have that, but you don't want it to like stain the actual flamingos. You want to have it just at the edges. So there, I'm just adding some more because I really wanted to just frame things. So I mean, as you can see, some of the things that I added might have not been like necessary to add, but that's okay. I'm going to make like kind of a floor for the flamingos, if that makes sense. The pond, even though it's gonna be a little bit of an on the dark side. And yeah, I'm going to add some more. I just love how beautiful these markers are. I really like it. As I've been saying this over and over. Well, that looks really cool. So yeah, I really like this. As you can see. This is neat. So you can definitely, okay, that's too much, but you can definitely wipe it off. Okay, so that looks really cool. I like this brown on this. I think I might add a little bit, as you said, the shadows in different places. Hold on, as I said before, I want maybe just shadows coming here. It might help kind of define the flamingos. Let's see if that works. There's too much water here. There we go. And there we go. Yeah, I like that. It's becoming a little bit more me. You know, I like it more distressed, and when it's too perfect, it's not enough for me. I like it when it's more distressed, when things are more messy. That's my style, I guess, so that's why. This looks really good. I think it needs like some here as well. It's kind of defining those flamingos. So I mean, you have to be, I guess, gutsy to just try the dark colors without being scared that it might ruin things. I guess you have to be brave when you're art journaling. That should be my... There's a saying that says be brave. Maybe I'll use that because it is true. You have to kind of be brave when you're art journaling, just to basically make sure that you're taking risks, that you're experimenting. That's too much, and if it's too much, as I said, you remove it. You remove it. I think though, once I'm done here, I'm going to definitely highlight the flamingos. I think they do need, oh God, why are they still wet? I think they're getting wet with what I'm doing. I'm going to have to dry it up again. So it's just, you know, give and take on this one until I'm happy with the results. So I'm going to dry this again. Okay, so adding the brown kind of messed it all up, I think. I don't know. So I'm going to try to fix it. I'm taking some of the big brush pens from Faber-Castell and just adding a little bit of shadow, a little bit more controlled shadow. I think that will be a little bit easier to do. So the nice thing about it is it's like India ink, so they're really easy to blend at the right when you apply them. So I think this will help kind of bring it all together. The point with this is that while I was adding the color, somehow it was wetting the paste and not drying it up. I don't know why. I don't know why it was doing that. And I managed to somehow erase some of that paste, which I didn't want to do. So yeah, this is what I said. You kind of go with the flow and you fix things the way you like them. I think this side I like. It's this side that I have to fix a little bit more. So I'm going to try this color just to know. It's called Sanguine. Okay, that's what it's called. It's an artist pit pen from big pit pen from Faber-Castell. So I'm going to do it on this side. I think this side is the one that needs a little bit more fixing. And you can hear the marker kind of moving. Okay, so this is adding that little shadow that I was trying to do. It's working better this way. I'm liking it a little bit better. Maybe it might be that the marker is a little bit dry. So that could be the reason why it's doing those noises. But don't mind me. It still works, and I'm going to make sure it works. So this is a good way of adding like shadows around something. And if not, it just basically adds some of those lines, that kind of drawing lines. Let's see if I add a different color. Maybe this red a little bit will help. Just trying to fix it any way I can. I really want it to work. I don't want to throw this. I mean, I'm never going to throw the art journal anywhere, but in the garbage or anything. But I just want this to. I just want it to work. That's basically what I wanted to do. I wanted to. Why is one side working? You know, sometimes one side works better than the other, and there's nothing you can do about it. You try and you try to fix the other side, and I love this side, and I'm not so happy about this other side, but it's okay. Eventually I will figure it out. Okay, this is how disorganized I am, that I can never find what I want. There, this is a darker color. Yay, I finally found a dark color that I wanted. Now it's working better. And this one has a lot of ink in it. Yay. So you see, all I'm doing is just adding a little bit and then blending it down. And this is defining the edges around the flamingo. It kind of erased. Some of the areas got erased because the water kind of diluted them. So I have to work with what I have. But as I said, that's okay. You work with what you have. And I know I keep on saying this. And I know that I didn't fast forward this video, and you just have to watch this slowly. But just fast forward the parts that you don't want to see. I feel really bad because I was trying to be quick about this one, and I kept on trying to fix it, and now it's all like a big hot mess. Okay, at least it's a little bit more defined. I just feel that I might have to put the stencil back on and actually define the flamingos again. So I wonder if I should just redo this. It just became a big blob. I don't know what to do about it. I'll try to add some more of this. We'll see what happens. Let's see if I can remake these flamingos that got erased. They kind of got I don't know how to explain it. They got mismatched. So I want to try and erase and at least fix them a little bit. Let's see if I'm able to do that. Oh, yeah, okay. I was able to do that. Maybe I can fix this little one as well. So as you can see, this is a lot of mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes in this video. A lot of mistakes. And I always said, and if you watched my mistake video, like, you know, like how you can make lots of mistakes in mixed media. This is the one. I've made so many mistakes in this one. It's not even funny. Okay. And again, the same mistake with the with this one that I need to remove. This is so frustrating. Okay, but I'm definitely going to let this dry really, really well. And then I am going to add that marker again. But I'm going to let this dry. So I'm going to continue on. I let it dry for a few hours because I had to go pick up my daughter from school. So it's basically nighttime already. And I'm just going to continue adding this shadow underneath. I just think it's important to add that. And in between here. Because it's kind of doesn't have a defined edge. I can't figure out where things are. So I want to make sure that it has that shadow behind, if you know what I mean. So, okay, I've talked enough about shadows. What else should I talk about? I don't know. I'm just joking. I just don't know. I guess I could make conversation that is something else. But I just want to talk about shadows. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. You guys, the thing is that I used to do live shows with Artists Live, but I'm not doing those anymore. So I can't even talk to you guys because technically you're watching this video way after. So I only get to chat with you through the comments, and that's about it. I chat with you through the comments on YouTube, but not really like in between when I'm making this video. It would be nice if I could technically use a little Q-tip. I'm just being, I don't know why I'm not using that. And you see there's like two of them here. Two of the flamingos are kind of in between here. So I want to kind of define where the borders are between them, if that makes sense. And this could also work as like highlights for underneath. Yeah, that looks good. You see what I'm doing? I'm just adding lightly the lines and then just erasing them. So they only stay at the bottom. It's a good thing. You see, as I'm making it up as I go. This is what I keep on saying. But I want those lines because I really couldn't define where the flamingo, like the details are for the flamingo. So it's nice to have these lines over here so I can define them a little bit better. Yeah, that looks so much better. Okay, I'm happy now. I was getting worried about this side a lot, but as I always say with mixed media, don't worry, because eventually it works out. You can just continue working with it until you're happy. And I'm fairly happy with this one. Some areas are just gonna be, they're gonna be what they're gonna be. I can't like do anything about them. I can't fix some of the mistakes. They're just gonna have to stay like that. But I can fix some other mistakes, and that's the nice part about it. Maybe that's too much of that here. And I want to make the lines here as well. So I wonder if I just make any lines here and then I just grab the wipe. Yeah, it defines it. Yes, okay, I like that. I'm going to do this on the other side as well. So I'm going to make the lines. It's basically the inside, kind of like where the stencil wasn't there. So basically that's where the lines are, and I'm just wiping it off and it stays in the grooves, which is what I want. Yeah, and that way you can define the shadow there as well. So I really like this. I guess I can use the wipe instead of my fingers. It works better than using my fingers. Yeah, so if I use the wipe, maybe it wipes too much out of it. There, that's good. because you want to have those lines, if that makes sense. I really like this now. Good. I'm happy that I like it. You have to like your work. That's basically what it is, or love your work, whichever way you want to see it. You have to be able to be happy and work until you are happy with your work. That's the only thing that will matter, if you're happy with it. Even if others are not. Who cares if others are not happy with your work? It's your ideas and it's your journal, so who cares? They can, like, you know, some people leave like negative comments, or sometimes, like, you know, thumbs down. I would love for you to leave me a thumbs up, but you know, if you can't, if you are the type of person who just wants to leave thumbs down for people, then you know what, that's your problem. I really like what I do, and I'm liking this more and more. So this looks really cool. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to add a word. So originally I wanted to add this stencil, like a word from this stencil, and it probably would have looked really, really cool somewhere, but there's just no space. Maybe I could put bless there, but because it's raised, it might be an issue. So I thought instead I could use another one of these collage words. This is the collage words from Dina Wakely from Ranger, and I used it for my other art journal as well. And yeah, so let's see what kind of thing. You can and you will. I like that, but let's just see. This is too long. Let's see. No, be strong, be enough. Some of them are doubles, so I don't need the double ones. And there's let's see, what's this one? For some reason, you are beautiful, you are loved, you are vast, you are turn mistakes into beauty. There we go. That's a perfect one for this one. I'm looking to see what other ones there are. Okay, so I think, let's see if it fits. If not, I'll just do something else. Turn mistakes. What if I cut it? Because there's no space for all of it. Let's see. I'm going to cut it and see if it fits. Where are my scissors? Oh, there they are. This one might show. The other one didn't show because I actually stuck it on white, but this one might show. So it might not be the best one to put because it looks really weird like that. I don't know. Let's see. Be enough. Be strong. I think be strong is the one, because I said what? I said be brave. So, well, it's pretty close. Let's see. Let's just cut. I really love these collage words. They're perfect for any type of art journal. So I really, really like them. There we go. You can and you will. Maybe I should just do the be strong and that's it. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it with some of the gel medium. Just easy. I'm even using my finger for it. I really don't care. I'm just going to stick it. It's really easy to stick because it's so thin. It's like it's tissue paper. Ooh. And it's because it's so thin, it moves easily as well. Okay. I just want to seal it. And when you seal it, it comes, oh, actually, you can't even see the paper. That's awesome. When it becomes part, it almost looks like I stamped it. Let's see, I'm still debating. Maybe I should put this one on. Okay, maybe I will. You can and you will. Be strong. I like it that it disappears. So because I like that, I'm going to add another. Let's see if this one disappears as well. Not as much, but it still looks really nice. Okay, I kind of scratched it a little bit so it will look like it's rough and it was part of the background. Oh, I really like that. Okay, good. I actually feel like it's missing something, and I can't figure out what. I think a little border maybe with this marker. It kind of defines the border a little bit. But I don't think that's what it is. I feel it's this, but then I'm like, no, this is not it exactly. It looks better, but I almost feel like it's missing some stamp, some like this, a little bit of like stamping. I don't know, it's just me. Oh, I always want to add more things to a journal page that I need to. So I think that's my problem. I always want to add more than it needs to be added. Do you have that problem? Okay, let's see. Maybe I should just stop. Because I really like this. So I think anything else will just make it. No, I think I'm not going to add stencils, but I will definitely frame it all the way around. I think I'm going to frame it all the way around. I think it defines it. When you frame something, it defines it, and that is good. I like that. And I find my finger a great tool. Aren't your fingers a great tool to use? I love using them for everything. So there we go. Yeah, so let me just check this all out. So this is a really good thing, and this, and I just love how this turned out after much work. You know, it just really came together, and I'm really happy about that. I really love these markers. I hope you guys love them just as much as I did. Go check out my other video regarding using these markers. Wow, I can't even speak anymore. It's late at night. Well, it's not that late at night, but it's late for me. I'm tired and I almost want to go to bed. So yeah, so I'm really loving these markers from Jane Davenport. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you so much. Check out other videos from the same, how do you call this, from Joggles and Jane Davenport, and I'll link them at the end of this video, and also I've been linking them throughout the video so you can see them as well. And thank you so much. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up, share it on social media, and just learn that it's okay to make mistakes. Even if you make mistakes, that's okay. You can see that it can always be fixed, and whatever can be fixed is just part of the beauty. So it's really important to remember that. And of course, I want to be able to show you how to put this back into the journal. So this is the one I made the other day, and I'm going to put this one right beside it. Look how you see they're stained, but look how beautiful these are. Actually, these are just our journal pages on their own. Look how easy it is to just click it in. The pages just click in so easily. Super easy. And it's very lightweight, so you can also travel with it, which is really good. So this is really fun. I really like this, and I might have to just like create some kind of journal with the other side, because these two sides are really nice. So just wanted to thank everybody. Thank you so much, and have an amazing day. Bye.